trusted brand for women, renowned for our commitment to accuracy and reliability.
Media, if you guys need your picture, here it is.
मुझे फील होता है मेरे प्लेजर को पेन में बदल सकता है और शायद अनचाहा कंसेप्शन. So girls, for you a condom is not just a condom. It's your decision to never compromise on your pleasure, protection and comfort. Don't leave this decision on anyone. Go buy your own condom.
We up here and we not talking movies and everything else that you do, but talk about a very, very special phase in your life, which is motherhood.
Special indeed, very special. And I'm so happy to share my journey with all my co-moms here. I'm sure we've all had very similar experiences, but let's talk about it. Let's have fun today.
How did you determine that you were ready for motherhood? Did you ever think things would change, especially with work? Like we saw the last film where the lady was worried that would she be able to manage, and I think that's one fear that constantly bothers each one of us. Though I must say a huge round of applause for so many women who have come in from different cities. I know you all have taken a 5:45 a.m. flight to get here, left home at 1:30 this morning to be here, and they're doing their jobs like a thorough professional. So really hats off. I think, but would love to know,
That's what women are all about.
Absolutely.
You go girl. That's what it's all about. We have to really go out there and do what we believe in, and of course we have babies who we love very much, but work is work, and we prioritize work and we prioritize ourselves, and that's extremely important. For me, yes, of course I was worried. How did I know whether I was ready for motherhood? Well, I think I was ready for motherhood when I had my nephew, my sister's baby. My first child, and 7 years ago I just knew that I wanted this, and I wanted him in my life, and I wanted a little him in my life as well, and I think I was ready for motherhood even before I was ready for marriage.
That's so sweet. That's all Masis, right? Does this happen or does this happen?
Of course, I had a lot of concerns. My pregnancy wasn't a very comfortable pregnancy. I had a lot of nausea, and that bothered me, and I was working, so it was a bit of a discomfort. Not a bit actually, it was very uncomfortable. But my husband and I used to make notes, and we used to discuss all sorts of symptoms and all sorts of things, and we used to go to our gynaec and be like, okay, now tell us what is it going to be like. Now what is the 4th month going to be like, because there's this new symptom that I've developed. Oh, now my feet are swelling, so what am I supposed to do? We had all sorts of questions. I was working through it, and just when we discovered that we were pregnant, I had signed a massive action film. I did not know that I was blessed at that point of time with a baby, so I was scheduled to do the film, and my primary concern was, how on earth am I going to do those action sequences? Actions and stunts are not easy in the line of work that I am in, and I had to, I was still ready for it. My husband was the one who was he was a lot more concerned. I had to basically be in a harness, be on ropes, do these trapeze movements in the sky, and then land on like my knees, and then give a punch to somebody. So I had all that going on. And my husband then went to the gynaec and said, you know what, this is not easy. Are you sure she should be doing this? Of course, the gynac had her reservations, and then eventually I had my reservations as well, and so I had to back out and say no to the film, which I'm very happy about now in hindsight. I prioritized my health, I prioritized my well-being over that particular film, and I think it worked for me. I think in the first trimester, that was, now looking back, it was the right thing to do.
How did you confirm the pregnancy? Like, did you take multiple tests? Were you nervous? Who did you share the news with first?
To be honest, I did not take multiple tests because there was really no need. I genuinely, and this is not a sales pitch, guys, I genuinely used Prega News. I wasn't even endorsing the brand back then. And I was pretty sure because it's a very accurate test. And of course, we were excited, we were nervous. It was that was overwhelming. Not the media, not the number of people I meet, but that point in my life was very overwhelming. I was at my mom's place at that point of time, and my husband came back from work, and I called him up and I said, hey, listen, I have this feeling, you know, I've skipped my period, I have this feeling. I'm like, Mums, why don't you go to the chemist, buy the Prega News test kit for me and come back home. He got 2. And he ran back, and the 2 of us were in the bathroom testing it. My parents were impatiently waiting outside. We come back, and I come back crying. Yeah, I know, I've cried at several occasions. At every step of the way I've cried, guys. But I came out crying. And of course there were tears of joy, and there were tears of feeling very emotional. And that's when we knew. And the first people to share the news was with our parents, with my parents.
That's amazing.
Anxious.
One thing you did to boost immunity that you would recommend to all mothers?
Definitely supplements.
Okay. One thing that came to your mind when you saw the 2 pink lines?
A feeling of, oh my God.
Okay. The one thing that scared you when you went to the doctors?
Too hectic and vigorous a lifestyle.
Okay. I dreaded standing on the weighing scale. Like, I thought I was breathing and putting on weight.
I didn't fit into any of my clothes. I still don't fit into most of my clothes. It's fine.
The most Googled question when you were pregnant?
How fast will I be able to get my pre-pregnancy body?
All just do this, right? The one unsolicited advice you heard when you were pregnant?
Quite a lot of advice. Most of it revolved around food. Things that I should eat and things that I shouldn't eat. All through. Even after Neil was born, I heard a lot of, well, I did consume a lot of those things as well. It was unsolicited, but I took it seriously.
Okay.
I ate a lot of laddus, guys.